Hi there. Okay, I think we're ready to do the unboxing of the new Toshiba here in black and white. Why did I do this in black and white? I don't really know, just kind of felt like it today. So here's the box. I'm gonna download it so you can see it better. You can see it's a brand new box from Amazon. Right there. And it's probably handy to have something that we can cut with. This should work. Open it up a little bit. See, they say in Russia, if you have strength, you don't use brains. There's an example of that. Okay. So let's go ahead and crank this puppy open. So the inside, we got some filler, obviously. The ones that's broken on the way. And then we have a box that looks like this. It says it's Amazon, blah, blah, blah. It shows the shipping label, which you don't really care about. And so we got one box here. And actually, there's two items, so that's probably why. And we got the actual Toshiba comes in. Ta-da! I should switch the color, so you don't get too confused here about colors. Let's switch to regular. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this blue box here and just show you. So it looks like this. You can see Toshiba, so on and so forth. We got a nice little seal here, so it hasn't been opened so far yet. We got some sort of QR codes on the side here. And then what those are for. So we take a pen and we carefully cut this part out. I say careful, I don't really mean it. I'm gonna break the pen actually. Let's try this again with this one. Yeah. I don't have any scissors or anything, do I? Are with me here? We'll get this open yet. There's going to be something we can use here. Let's see. Just 1 second. Still with me here? Alright, we'll get the mic back on. So we open her up and that opens that deal up. As you can see, on a professional unboxer, we have a little, I don't know what the heck, that's some kind of a sticker here. Looks like this. Perhaps you can figure out what it is. I have no idea. And then we got the Chromebook Series 2 CB30B series, whatever. Manual. We'll start it up, guy. And then we got the information. You can get the hard covers for them in these colors. And regulatory information, we don't care about that. So essentially, the box itself has power supply here and power cord. So there's power supply. As you can see, it's the old HP. I had the regular phone type, just a larger capacity. This was more like a computer type deal, but it's okay. The other one gave me problems, and basically it's the machine itself. There's not much there except for this deal. Pardon the mess. A bunch of stuff here. So we open it up. It looks like this. You know, it's got a nice full cover. And then we gently pry it open. Pull it out. And open her up from here, I guess. And voila. There is the shiny Toshiba. It's got a very nice kind of textured. Get a little bit closer so you can maybe see a little bit better. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough focus there for you to see, but basically it's a kind of a shiny silver textured display, textured cover, I mean. And on the front, on the back, it's got a couple of these. It's kind of like a little bit elevated, slightly curved basically on the back, as you can see there. And it's got a couple of little legs here and on the front, and basically nothing but screws. So there's nothing else on the back. On the back of the actual unit, there's no ports. On the side, you've got looks like HDMI, and then you got USB, and then you got a headphone jack, and this is probably the Kingston security deal. And on the other side, you have looks like SD port right there, SD card. And then the second one is another USB. So essentially you have two USB ports, and then must be the power jacks. Two USB ports, one on each side, and then you have the SD card and HDMI. So full HDMI port. So those are the ports on the deal. So let's go ahead and get rid of these things so you guys can see better. Like that. So then we'll put this here, and we'll open it up. Assuming, no, it should be this way, I guess. No, it gotta be this way. So we open it up, and just kind of flips open. And when you flip open, it says you get, right there's a little sticker that says 100 gigabytes of Google Drive storage included, which is nice. It's got Intel Inside sticker and Energy sticker, so. And then it's got the Skull Candy logo right on the right there. It's supposed to have a pretty nice sound. It weighs supposed to weigh 3 pounds, and yeah, feels reasonably light. The other one was a little bit lighter, but this one's a little bit that. And then it's got over here, it's got a sticker that says full HD 1080. This is supposed to have a resolution of 1920 by 1080, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the power hooked up, just in case the battery is not charged. Usually they tell you to do it, plug it in, because the battery is not charged when it comes. So I'm not looking at any manual or anything, mind you, because these things are pretty easy to figure out. So and plug in the power here, and then unraveling the power cord there. And as you can see, it's fairly decent size. I mean, it's fairly long. Not extensively so, but not bad. And so I'm going to plug it in here, I think. I'm probably going to reach from this side of the room. Plug it there, and then I'm going to go ahead and reach this way. And plug it on this side. Let's put this away. So it's not in the way, and I will plug it in on the side. So it plugs in the back on the left side. And then as soon as I plugged it in, it came on. And see if you can see the display there. Try to focus here. So it comes up with a nice display, beautiful screen, and then got a little noise going, sound going. So I'm going to go ahead and hook up to my network here. So we got internet connectivity. I'm going to put in the password. And so if I type in the password correctly, it should connect. It's connecting, and then it's connected. And so it's US keyboard language. You basically indicate that. I can continue. It says you can help my Chrome better by sending stats. I don't have any problems with Google getting my stuff. If you get one and you decide to do it, you might want to turn that off. I don't know if I can get it close enough where you can actually read this stuff. So now it says I'm checking for updates, latest version. And so it's doing its thing. On the bottom right, for those who don't know Chromebooks, that's where you have the little display there that shows you the time, shows you the battery, it shows you the internet connectivity. So as you can see, it's done with updating. Now it's asking me to put in my email, so I'm going to put in my email account. And you can't see it, which is good because I don't want you to see my password. And then it comes up and it says I need to put in a code because it's got two-step authentication. And as you can hear, a little chime there in the background, that's my phone beeping saying that the authentication just rolled in. So I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to look at my phone and see that the numbers are 627,058. So I'm putting it in 627,058. I'm going to hit verify. And so now it's going through the verification motions. I'm sure it'll take it a second. It's syncing your preferences. And, excuse me. And essentially, it's up and running right now. Right now, on the bottom there, as you can see, there's icons being introduced more and more. So it's loading all my extensions, all my apps. It's loading my background that came with the other notebook. I mean, the other Chromebook, which is, you don't really see on this webcam just how good this display is, but it is pretty stunning, people, let me tell you. It's everything they said it was going to be. Wow. It's almost like I'm there on the lake, the way it looks. So anyway, so it's pretty spectacular looking, very nice res. And I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, bring up like my email. So bring up Gmail right there. And as you can see, it's loading. A little closer here. And it's still loading its stuff, so it's not totally done. And it's loading my Great Suspender extension. So it's loading my different extensions. And the first time around is to do all the stuff of loading all these extensions. I'm going to shut this down. And my Gmail should come up momentarily. Let's make it full screen. And as you can see, let me sign into my deal here. So I'm going to do this. And there's Google. And here I am with my inbox. As you can see, it's all right there. Pull up an email. Text email looks nice. And pull up something like, see if I can pull up something that's a little bit more graphically oriented. It says new sign-in from Chrome OS. So Google immediately lets me know that there's somebody new trying to log into my account, which is good. That's what I wanted to tell me. And so if I look at some emails that have some graphics, you can see some of the stuff. Looks very sharp. Comes up pretty quickly. You know, if you pull up some websites, let's see, go to Google and we'll search for I/O 2015, Google's conference. Try to do this here, and then it immediately comes up. And if I click here, it's kind of hard to see through the webcam, basically, but it comes on pretty quick. And if I play a video, I have at home 2510 connection, so it's pretty speedy. Not the fastest on the internet, but reasonably speedy. So the sound comes on.
If you're looking for a car that drives you and takes the wheel right from your very
As you can see, the streaming is pretty cool. It does a pretty good job.
This is that car. First and only car with direct adaptive steering. The 2015 Q50.
I hesitated a little bit there. I'm not sure exactly whose fault that is, but let's see how it streams the audio.
Welcome to Google I/O 2015. Android is working at scale. Last year, 8 out of 10 phones that were shipped were based on Android. There
Okay.
are over 4.
So basically with that, so essentially, we started literally about 15 minutes ago, and as you can see, basically we're done. I mean, there's nothing else to do. It's all set up, it's up and running, and clearly no problems at all. And so it looks pretty nice. I mean, I'm gonna hook up a little wireless mouse to it. Supposed to get that tomorrow. Also, I got in this other box. Let's see what the other box is. I think this is supposed to be my carrying case for it. I got a little carrying case, and the carrying case came from Amazon Basics, they call it, which is the new. I guess they have this new division called Amazon Basics. And that is, well, I guess one thing we could do before we open that, let's try to do some typing here and see how well that works. So if we go and pull up Drive, for example, let's just pull up Drive. And there comes the Drive. I'm just going to open up a new doc. New Google Docs. And I'll just, doesn't really matter. I'll start typing something and see how well it works. So far, so good. So the keyboard feels, it doesn't have much spring to it, but decent enough. I haven't made a single mistake typing that one sentence. As you can see right there. And essentially, I mean, it feels pretty good. I mean, obviously it's the first time typing on it, but it feels fine. The keyboard itself, as you can see, it's a little chiclet thing, but it's, I'm sure it's going to be totally usable and stuff. It's got, the usual Chromebook keys on the top. You can change volume, you can change brightness. You can shrink and expand windows, go to previous screen, next screen, reload refresh the browser, turn things on and off, and then you have the regular QWERTY keyboard. And on the bottom, you have nice navigation arrows there for navigating, and so that's good. And the usual Alt Control, usual deal. So nothing super additional, just regular stuff. And when it comes with a very nice and large, as you can see, compared to the keyboard, it's pretty large touchpad there, and so it seems like it's pretty intuitive in terms of, not intuitive, but pretty quick, and does the job in terms of clicking and selecting and highlighting and all that stuff. So the usual deal. And if you use the two fingers to scroll, you go to a website, so you can use 2 fingers to scroll. Same thing like with my other deal. So essentially, there's no learning curve. If you had a Chromebook before, you know exactly how to use it. No problem there. You can see that the boot up time and the install time is practically non-existent. I mean, literally within 10 minutes, you're up and running on your computer. Just because we're up and running now, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. Now that loaded all extension and everything, I will just do a quick test. So I'm going to push the button, and it's going to basically, let's just do a shutdown. Okay, so it shuts down this quickly, couple of seconds, and just to do a quick test, let's go ahead and turn it back on. So we go in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm back, and I'm at that, and I type, so about 8 seconds before it comes up with login, you type in login, and another probably 4, maybe 5 seconds, and you're right back to where you were, essentially. So beats Windows computers any day in terms of boot up time and shutdown, and looks like a nice little box. So I'm looking forward to using it, and hopefully it will last for a while. And so if you have any specific questions, feel free to address those to me on Google+. This is the unboxing of the Toshiba Chromebook 2. This is the 4 GB version that I got. So it's a little bit speedier, a little bit nicer. Gorgeous screen, high res, just gorgeous. Really nice. I love it. Let's go to the new Photos program and see how that looks. A couple of photos here. We have the new photos there. So there it is. And so if we pull up some of the images I took this evening, like this panorama, for example, let's see how that looks like on the screen. A little bit closer here so you can see better. Like I said, this webcam doesn't do justice to how nice the display is, but it is pretty incredible looking. Very nice. It's not shiny at all. It's kind of subdued, so it's kind of you know how some screens are really shiny and gives it like a little gloss there, but this one is not, but it still looks absolutely gorgeous. I shot this image tonight. It looks really nice and stuff. So let's see what else we got here. There's another one, and it's pretty peppy. Shows the speed. We're gonna just load right up. Google did a nice job with the new app for photos. So yeah. Oops, people are sleeping. I'm not playing at this loud. All right, so this is it. Again, thanks for watching. If you have been watching, if you haven't been watching, you should have been. And if you have any questions, please ask. Good night.